friends, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I'm so excited for today's video. We are testing out my new goodies that I bought recently in the Sephora VIB sale. I went ahead and put up a haul video a couple of days back, and in that video I said that I did a testing new makeup get ready with me. That is this get ready with me. This is the makeup look that I made with all my new goodies. I'm not gonna lie, there were a lot that I really loved. This was a good one. Before we get started, don't forget to upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for you guys. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help me out. And other than that, if you're excited and you want to see me trying on my first impressions of my new Sephora goodies that I just got in the sale, let's go ahead and get started. So starting off with eyes, I actually didn't get this product in the Sephora sale. However, it became available during the sale, and Huda Beauty was kind enough to send this over for me to try. It's part of their new Brown Obsessions palette, like trio that they came out with, and they sent over the Caramel Obsessions palette, and I figured I could just like lump it in here today and try it out for you guys with this video since I didn't buy a eyeshadow palette to try out. This color scheme is actually really pretty. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous to test this out because I have her like new light Obsessions palette, the 9-pan, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. But during the last Sephora sale, I bought their khaki haze palette, and I don't love that palette. A couple of times I have used it, so we shall see what sort of formula this is. We're gonna start off with this shade right here and put it into our crease. Very pigmented right off the bat, but it's Huda, so I wasn't really expecting anything different. I feel like her eyeshadows are always pretty pigmented and doesn't really seem to be getting patchy, so that's good. All right, now I'm gonna take this orangey shade and put that into the crease as well. Oh, I like that shade. It's not like super orange, but it definitely gives an orange hint, an orange hue to the eye look. That's really pretty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this darker brown shade and put that on the outer edge. Back in with that orangey shade. Okay, I don't know what shimmer I want to put on my lid. I did swatch these earlier, and this one in the middle is definitely like a topper shade. It doesn't really have too much, well, it looks kind of like it has pigmentation there, but when you like swatch it, it's literally like just glitter and sparkles. So this one is so interesting. I kind of messed it up when I swatched it, but it's like a swirl in the pan. Hold on, so these are the 3 shimmers we got going for us. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on, and then I'm gonna tap this one on top of it and see what effect that gives me. I am gonna go ahead and use my glitter primer just because in the past I have realized that Huda shimmers just have a lot of fallout to them, and I don't want to deal with that today. That's really pretty. It's kind of a thicker eyeshadow, if that makes any sense. Like it's pretty, I don't know, just like thick and a little chunky, but it's going on very beautifully. And I'm gonna take that middle shade and just kind of like tap it on top. It's not doing a whole lot, but it's making it a little bit sparklier, more sparkly. Yeah. Alrighty, so that's where I'm going to keep the eyes for now. So far, I'm pretty impressed with this little palette. I think this look is very pretty. It's not anything revolutionary or crazy, but I think it is really pretty. The shimmers are pretty. The mattes didn't get patchy or anything like that. I'm definitely liking this more than the khaki haze obsession palette for sure, just right off the bat, first impressions. I went ahead off camera and applied my Urban Decay All Nighter face primer because I did not buy a face primer in the Sephora sale either, but we're going to go in now with concealer, which normally I do foundation and then concealer, but I went ahead and purchased the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Light to Vanilla, and I see people conceal with this prior to foundation a lot of the time, so I figured I would give that a go. I don't ever really do that, like conceal before foundation. I always put foundation on first and then conceal, but I figure, you know what, let's give it a go. Well, let's try something new today. This has been on my wish list forever, for such a long time, and so many people love this concealer. I'm just gonna stick my finger in it and see what it feels like. Okay, so it's definitely a pretty thick. She's thick. Let's do a little swatcheroo, but she does seem very creamy, and actually this shade looks like it's gonna be really good for me. I was afraid it was gonna be too dark. I have a concealer brush here by Cloven Hollow. I don't know if I should just like do that, like tap it in there and then put it on, or put it on with my finger. Let's try both ways. Okay, let's try to cover up this gargantuan zit on my face right now. I'm just gonna tap it on there. Like, is that too much? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna tap it on and leave it on for a sec and then maybe blend it out with my sponge. It's definitely very full coverage. I'm like not tapping very much on at all, and it is covering all the redness and the acne and all of that. Am I putting too much on? I don't know, guys. But I'm just like, I don't know, man. Putting it on all my zits, and there are a lot. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now do I take this brush? Let's take the brush and like start blending it out and see what happens. I know people use this on their under eyes too, but I'm not going to do that. I bought another concealer. If you watched my haul, then you know which one it is, but I'm gonna put that one on my under eyes. I really mainly bought this for this particular reason that I'm doing it right now, to spot conceal. I mean, where did that zit go? She gone. Pumped about that. Okay. I guess I like it. Yeah, I mean, it definitely covered up my acne for sure. So that's exciting. I purchased the Dior Forever Skin Correct concealer in the shade 0N. My friend Kyla Fish loves this concealer and she definitely made me want to purchase it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my Dior Forever foundation first. Not on camera because you guys have seen me apply this on camera and it's not new. I didn't buy it during, I mean, it's new to me. This is only my 5th time wearing it, I think, but I didn't buy it during the sale. So I'm gonna put this on and then we'll come back on and try the concealer. Got my foundation all blended in. These definitely pair well together. It looks very good. This isn't like clinging to any weird like dry patches around the acne that I covered up with this NARS concealer or anything like that. I do think it lifted a little bit of it. Maybe I should have like let this dry longer or set more. I don't know. I'm still kind of obviously messing around with it. It's the first time I tried it. The only spot that I'm noticing it looking kind of like funky is in my little nose crevices. I did put a little of this in there and then plus the foundation on top. It's looking just a little bit cakey in those little crevices. So I'm not loving that. So next time I think I'm just gonna not put this concealer there, since this is a little thicker of a concealer. I still had to use the same amount of foundation. This is definitely more of a medium coverage foundation and I tend to go in with a lot of this to get the coverage that I want. So I still had to use the same amount, which I was hoping I could use less with this like covering up my acne and stuff, and I didn't, but it's not the end of the world. Now to try out the Dior concealer. I'm really excited for this. I'm actually kind of nervous because I feel like whenever I am like so pumped and so excited for a product, it kind of usually lets me down because, you know, you get so hyped up and you have like high expectations for it, and sometimes it doesn't work out. So we shall see. I haven't even swatched this, so let's give it a little swatcheroo. Okay, that looks like a good shade match for me for sure. All right, let's go in. I'm just gonna put it under my under eyes. I don't know how much to use of this. It seems a little bit thicker, so it's like, do I use a little or a lot? I'll go in with a little first. So let's just put a little bit here, okay? I am gonna let it sit because I feel like one of my friends, I can't remember now who, let me know that this definitely isn't like a full coverage concealer. So I'm gonna let it sit for just a minute. I've heard that is a good trick to add coverage to your more medium coverage concealers if you let them sit and set for a minute. I feel like it's oxidizing a tiny bit, but it still looks like a good color for me. Alrighty, it's been about 30 seconds, so I'm gonna start blending it out. Ooh, good coverage. Okay, I think I'm liking it. It looks like it's covering up my bags pretty well, and it feels nice and hydrating. It doesn't feel too drying under my under eyes. Let me put a little bit around my face to see how it works there as well. Yeah, this is a good shade match for me. I blended it nicely over my face and looks pretty good. I mean, these are pairing well together, but they're also from like the same line, so that makes sense. I'm gonna put another dollop, just a little tiny boop, boop, to add a little bit more coverage. It is starting to crease on my under eyes, but I have under eye creases. So every single solitary concealer on this earth, I mean, I haven't tried every single solitary concealer, but it would crease. I just know it. All right, that layered really well on itself. It doesn't look too thick or cakey or drying or anything like that. I think I really like this so far. I have a new bronzer to try and I am so excited, but it is a powder bronzer. So let me go set my face and I'll be right back. I set my face with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder. You guys, she's gone. I finished her up today. I'm kind of sad about it because I really do love this powder, but I've had it in my collection for a very long time. So I feel good that I finally finished it. So you will see that in the upcoming empties video. for my bronzer. I did it. I did it. I bought it. I had to. This is definitely a FOMO moment where everyone on earth, I feel like, has this dang bronzer and everyone seems to love it. And I was like, yeah, I need that bronzer. I need it in my life. If you do not know what I'm talking about, it is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. I ended up getting the shade 2 Medium. I talked about in my wish list video that I thought that that was the shade I was going to pick up. The one light, it just looked too light, if that makes sense. And this looks like it's going to be a pretty good match on me. It looks like it's going to be kind of warm. I'm a little nervous about that. I don't love super, super warm bronzers on my fair skin. However, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, this packaging, stunning. It's beautiful. I am not a packaging queen. I don't really care for packaging, honestly. Like, it doesn't like sell me a product, if that makes sense, but this is absolutely beautiful. And you can pop the pan out, which is really, really nice. So if you finish this up, which I also said on my wish list video that I don't know anyone who would finish this up, but actually one of my friends on Instagram completely finished hers up. It's gone. She repressed it. It's completely gone. And I was like so impressed by her. But anyways, this just looks beautiful and stunning. There was something else I was going to say about it. Oh, it's massive. It's massive. It's literally massive. So I'm just so excited. All right. Let's try this out. Hopefully it doesn't get patchy. Hopefully it's not too warm. Hopefully I love it with my whole entire heart because this bronzer was $55. I got 20% off. So what does that make it? 55, $5.50 would be 10%. So 20% off would be $11. So 55 minus 11 would be what? 44? I think. I hope. Oh gosh, I hope that's right. So, okay, $44 is a lot for a bronzer. It's massive. It's the size of my head, but still, that's a lot of money. Okay, Emily, stop talking and put it on your face. I'm gonna start off with my little baby stipple brush first. I already love it. Oh my gosh. Does this have a scent? No, I thought I smelled like a coconutty scent, but I don't. Okay, this is blending out beautifully, and it is not too warm at all. I was afraid it was going to be, but I mean, it's definitely warm on my forehead. You can see it, but it's not like too warm, I don't think. And it is like not getting patchy at all. It's blending in very, very pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and take my bigger stipple brush now and kind of diffuse this line we've got going on. I love it. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's a matte bronzer too. Like, there's no shimmer in the pan or anything, but I feel like it's just giving my face like a really nice like glow to it, and it just looks like airbrush, like it says. It's not patchy at all. It blended in very, very quickly, very easily. Oh, all right, guys. Okay, I hate to be like this $55 bronzer is worth the hype, but I kind of think it is. And actually, I would have been like mad if it wasn't. If I just put this on my face and it was like a patchy mess and looked terrible, I would have been kind of mad at myself for falling into the hype of buying such a bougie, expensive bronzer. But look at that. That is stunning. That's beautiful. I think I really, really love this. Okay, I do not have a new bronzer or, no, I just tried my bronzer. I don't have a new blush or highlight or brows to try. So I'm gonna go put those on and I'll be back for a couple other new products. So for blush, I went ahead and used my M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow blush in the shade Faded Clementine. I felt like it matched my eyes perfectly. I also used my Ofra and Steph Tom's Milk and Cookies highlighter collab. I can't stop using this. I love it so stinking much. I also put that on my inner corner. For my brows, I use my Urban Decay Brow Blade in the shade Neutral Nana. And then just to finish up the eyes, all I did was mix together this orangey shade and this like tan shade we went in with at first along my lower lash line. So the next new goodie I have to try, I'm kind of nervous to try this, I'm not gonna lie. It is the Makeup by Mario Master Pigment Pro Pencil in the shade The Perfect Brown. So I bought this solely based off Jessica Braun. She just did like a trying Makeup by Mario products video a while ago now, maybe a couple weeks ago now, and she used this liner on her eyes. Now, she always does like a little baby wing on her eyes almost every time she does her makeup. I loved wing eyeliner. I usually don't do it very often, but whenever I do put a wing eyeliner on, it's always a liquid liner, not a pencil liner. So I'm nervous, but she just made it look so effortless and beautiful. She just put like a line on her eyes and then a little tiny wing, and then she, basically what it is, sorry, I didn't really explain it. So it is a pencil, like I said. Nope, that's not the pencil side. It is a pencil, like I said, and she just put a line on her eyes, and then on the other side, it has this little like smudgy brush. And she just like smudged it a tiny bit, and it just made like the smallest, most beautiful wing. So let's try it. Ooh, okay. I haven't even swatched this. Let's watch it first. Ooh, yeah, that's creamy. That is creamy and that is dark brown. I love that. Okay. Oh, I'm nervous. I know you're not supposed to tug on your eye like this, but... Okay, and then she just took this little guy and like fanned it out and like flicked it out. Okay, maybe I have to do more. Maybe I didn't put enough like liner back there. Okay, well, now it's like going down too much. I think I did that wrong. Hers was like up a lot more, but... Okay, let me try to flick it out. I don't know, it's like it's not doing anything. Jessica made it look so effortless. She literally just put a tiny bit on and went doop doop, and it flicked out perfectly and looked like the perfect little wing liner for her. If I do that, but that looks so thick. I don't know, guys. I don't know about this. I don't, that looks like I've never done wings in my life. Okay, I don't think I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I don't mind it like here on my eyes, but these wings, man, they're rough. It's not like flicking out like I thought it was going to. I'm afraid to keep like putting more on and like, oh, and now it's like making a mess. Look at that. Ew, what the heck? Ooh, I don't know, guys. It's like taking up my eyeshadow underneath. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back and watch Jessica's video again, watch how she did the little flick and see how she did it, because this is not, I mean, it's like fun. It's passable, I guess. Like from far away, it's like, oh, she got a little wing. Like that's kind of cute, but up close? Well, that's not cute. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to keep playing with this. The next couple things I have are lips and setting spray. So let me go do mascara and I'll be back. So for mascara, I went ahead and mixed my Grande Cosmetics Lash Plumping Primer with peptides and the Oma Drama Bomb Mascara. This combination's beautiful, if I do say so myself. I also went ahead and added the Master Mattes Brightening Pencil in Light 1 by Makeup by Mario to my waterline. Now for lips, I have two that I'm just gonna layer together. And the first one is the Huda Beauty. This is her new cream lipstick. I purchased the shade Empress. Let's do a little swatch. It's going to be like very nude, but I like wanted that. I think that's really, really pretty. And then I also finally picked up the Tower 28 Jelly Lip Gloss in the shade Oat. I talked about this in my wish list video that I really, really wanted that. And that is a really beautiful shade as well. These will pair, they're like the same color. Those will pair really nicely together. I am gonna go ahead. Does this have a scent? Actually, no, it doesn't. I thought it did. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my new KKW Beauty Nude 1 liner, just to give it a little definition, because this looks really, really light. Alrighty, now we're gonna go in. I haven't tried the matte versions of this, but all the shades look beautiful. I definitely want to give those a go eventually, but she launched these new cream ones like right as the sale was starting, and I was like, oh, I need to pick one of those up. Ew, this is really creamy. This is like really, really comfortable on the lips. It's like creamy, but not too creamy or anything like that. It doesn't feel like it's gonna slip and slide everywhere. And this shade is beautiful. I wanted this like really nude lipstick. I feel like I have nude pink lipsticks, but I don't have just like a true brownie nude lipstick. So that's why I ended up purchasing this shade. I was afraid it was gonna be a little light on me, but it's definitely not. I think the liner helped, but that is really pretty. I almost don't even want to put the lip gloss on top of it, but I will just for kicks and giggles, just to try it out. I'm gonna wipe the dough foot, by the way. I always get so stressed when people like mix colors and then put it back in there without wiping it off. I know they probably do it and don't show it, but I just want to let you know I did it. But, ooh, okay, that was really pretty. It added like a little tiny hint of pink. It made it like super shiny and pretty. And this doesn't, like, it's not too sticky or anything like that either. Okay, this combination, fire. This is beautiful. I really like this lip combination a lot. Lastly, for setting spray, I have my Fenty Beauty. This is their, what is it called? What It Do Mist. This one is new to me, but this product is not new to me. I went through a whole mini of it before, and I just love this. I think it's just a perfect setting spray. It just refreshes everything. It just puts all of your makeup together, melts it together, all your powders, everything like that. I don't think it really necessarily makes your makeup stay on for an extended period of time. Like, it's not that kind of setting spray, but I just love this. The scent is wonderful. This mister is beautiful. I haven't sprayed it yet. Like, it's so fine. Oh, I love it. So, bought a full size. Really quickly, I want to just run down through the products that I tried and tell you if I'm impressed and like them upon first impressions or not. I know I didn't buy this in the sale, but like I said, it's new and it was available during the sale. I like this palette a lot. I definitely like it way more than the Huda Beauty Khaki. I said that. I just think that they blended way nicer, and I really like this look. I think it's very, very beautiful. The NARS concealer, I'm so pumped I finally bought this. I think that this just looks wonderful. I can't wait to keep testing this out along with the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. This was bomb. I think it looks great on my under eyes, and it had more coverage than I was expecting it to. This is awesome. Then the Makeup by Mario, I mean, you guys saw in the demo. I'm just gonna have to keep playing with this, I guess. I don't really know how I feel about that. This, love it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's stunning. So glad I bought it. Not gonna lie, even though it was pricey and bougie, so glad I bought it. And then these two are beautiful. I really love this lipstick. I think on its own it was beautiful, but these two paired together are also lovely. This is very nice and creamy, but not too creamy, and the shade is bomb. And then this just looks stunning. I'm excited to pair this over top of just the liner. I think this together will be really pretty. But yeah, that was it, you guys. That was my trying my new goodies from Sephora. Obviously, I bought a couple other things that were like skincare, sunscreen, that kind of stuff, so I couldn't really test them out now, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated on my thoughts on them. I hope you enjoyed this video while you were watching it. Have you tried any of these? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on any of the new goodies that I picked up and tried and what you think of them as well. I would love to hear your thoughts. I always love hearing your guys' thoughts down below. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome. I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.